And Maria, coming back to you, I think you have a very difficult task of operating with such a segment. So how do you ensure that retention happens, and how do you ensure that agents stay active? Because that's a challenge for other financial service providers as well. So is it onboarding? Is it troubleshooting? Is it answering their questions? How do you ensure that they stay engaged?
Yeah, that is the uphill challenge. It's not difficult to get them to register. Keeping them active is where it gets really tricky. So, there's no, very, innovative solution to that we have come up with, unfortunately, at the moment. It's just a lot of follow-up. So our sales rep, we give them a target. Each sales rep has to onboard 100 women during their lifetime that they're working with us, and then keep them active. And then they are incentivized and given commissions based on how many of them are active. And somehow it has worked for us. So our churn rate is at 18%. So we're doing something right, and that works. So unless we see that has stopped working and we are losing a lot more, the churn is getting bigger, that's the way we are going with.
Interesting. I think you rightly pointed out that a lot of these things are not necessarily innovative. So it's not like they involve the use of breakthrough technologies. It's just about getting the basics right. So understanding where the women are, who your target market is, what are their needs, being responsive to their needs, but then also designing a channel that works for them. And how do you reach out to them? How do you give that comfort level? And you want to ensure that it's not just the woman who's signing on to that service. Her entire family needs to be comfortable. Her social circle also needs to give her a positive referral for you. That is how they will stay engaged, and then being able to deliver value constantly. So
and also, Amna, with women also, they need more person-to-person communication instead of doing it over, the app and any, bots that you can introduce to them. They want that comfort because it's money and it's already difficult to come. So they don't trust that they much prefer having that person-to-person interaction.
Absolutely. And while we extremely optimistic about the role fintechs have to play in that space, as rightly pointed out, it's not just the technology. Technology alone will not solve the problem of financial exclusion. I came across this interesting concept of tech and touch. So that is how you build trust amongst women. So tech is going to lower your operating costs and ensure that you have a bigger outreach. But then for the conversion to happen, the touch element has to be there. So somebody has to give them confidence, that comfort level, that trust level, and that is how they will come onto your service and continue using that. So I hope our audience members have been able to get some useful ideas from this conversation. I hope you found the discussion productive. So I'd like to thank all of the 4 panelists for making time for this conversation. I learned a lot. This was a very interesting discussion for me. Thank you for being here. Also, thank you to PFN for organizing this. So yeah, have a good evening and Nafis.
Thank you for having us. Bye.
Thank you. It was a pleasure having all of you. I really appreciate your time.